Welcome back to the channel, friends. It is good to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today, we're playing a game that needs absolutely no introduction here on the channel, and that is, of course, Commander Quest. This game is epic, it's so much fun to play, and I've had a great deal of trouble putting it down since the full release dropped. I mean, heck, you can even parse this back to the demo where I dumped in, 15-20 hours. Just an absurd amount of time for a demo, but that's how much we enjoy the game here on the channel. So we're going to hop on into a brand new run, but smash the like button if you're liking the Commander Quest. Subscribe if you are new here so you never miss the next Commander Quest run. Let me know in the comment section below any tips or tricks or suggestions that you have that you think I should consider in a future run. And I thank you so much for spending some time here today. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, so today we're going to be using the Human Civ, and we're going to use Joan of Arc. And what I like about Joan of Arc is the starting relic right here, the Holy Flag. So at the start of battle, enhance one random ally summon tile to summon one additional unit on top. I think it adds a lot of flexibility. It's super cool. She also starts with the Healing Spring, and I'm kind of excited to play around with this barricade too. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm definitely excited to play around with it. We also have the A Light in the Darkness commander skill, which is going to add a max HP, and it's stackable. So let's rock and roll. Let's go. Alright, so what do we have? Incomplete combustion. Alright, so one random card or two random foodstuffs. Let's go with the random card. Maybe this can kind of help identify our deck for us. Obviously, in this game, right, RNG is kind of big. It's kind of all about what card draws you're getting. But I'm seeing a Militia Spearman here. I mean, maybe we go with like a Militia deck. Try to get the Raging Tide Militia. What is this? Focus Fire. Restrict the movement of all allied range units. Let's go with Militia Spearman. And let's see if we can do like a Militia deck. I mean, I don't even know like what we're going to get. But a few compelling things about a Militia deck to me are these wacky work slabs, right? So you can get duplicated into 10 copies. Well, imagine if we get Raging Tide Militia. You know, it's going to get more powerful with each Militia type card you have in your deck. I mean, that's definitely an angle, right? So Wacky Works Lab is certainly in the mix. I want to do a lot of card draws just to try to get more Militia cards in my hand. I think we can be selective. We also have this little letter right here. There's a campfire up here. So if we go bottom shelf, looks like we'll have to get the letter. And then we can't make it back up to the campfire, unfortunately. So maybe I just have to avoid this elite fight, because I kind of want to see what this letter is all about. We'll take this campfire here. We'll go this Wacky Works Lab here as well. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's do it. I want to, again, be selective. I want kind of a slim deck, but what I want to make sure of is that I'm selective with my cards, right? I don't want just a bunch of filler stuff in the hand. And up first is the Troblin, the first victim of this deck. Let's go. All right, so you see this little tile right here. So any unit we summon there is going to get one additional unit, which is nice. And I mentioned I'm kind of looking forward to playing around with this barricade. I mean, let's see what it's got. So let's throw it right there, and let's get a few Militia Archers. What do you say? And of course, we get 4 in that stack. So they're going to come down. They're going to be quite captivated by the barricade. Allow us to simply mop up the mess. You bet. And then the Healing Spring actually heals the barricade as well. So it's kind of compelling to me. So let's just go. Let's bum rush the Troblin. He never stood a chance anyways. Alright, so we got some more archers in. You know, interestingly enough, these goblin archers don't have any range, which is kind of interesting. Kind of funny. So let's go more spears, more bows, more clubs. Let's go. Alright, solidifying will. The answer is yes. More archers, you bet. Let's go. Joan of Arc. And I'm really interested in playing around with that Healing Spring. I mean, I've been using it past couple of runs. It's been really good to us, right? Tempting Offer. This is a good one. Gain 2 mana stones, restore the enemy commander's health by 30 and exhaust it. And that's a great one. Good supplemental card. But that Healing Spring, and once you enhance it, of course, it's going to fully restore the HP of all damaged units except the commander each round. So think about that with the barricade, right? Like, that's why I'm excited about the barricade. The letter left behind. Take the letter, receive curse card, letter to deliver. It's unplayable. What could this be about? I think we got to do it. So we'll take it. Find out what this is all about. We got the letter. It's on our person now. Let's go. Alright, retired farmer orc. Alright, he's gonna find out. He's gonna find out that the tomatoes don't quite grow as well on this side of the island or the land. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's get an archer up top. Let's play this. Let's get an archer and a militia, and let's go. Alright, archers are gonna win on the bottom lane. We got some rogues up top, so let's go ahead and throw down this barricade. I think that makes a lot of sense. Got the letter in our hand, and then I think what I want to do is... Actually, it does look like we're gonna get a decent push, so I think what I'll do is we'll push top lane. We'll push top lane here. These guys will beat the rogues with the barricade. And boom, crashing on down. And then see that barricade regen, right? So it's quite nice. So we can throw another one down there and just keep pushing top lane. It's kind of like, why wouldn't ya? So let's go. Keep pushing it. Tired orc farmer is going to find out. Absolutely. Billy club him down, and this one's over, folks. Absolutely. All right, obtain a card. What do we have? Preaching Vice. We have Light Cav or Charging Training. Preaching Vice. Swap attack damage and health of all units within range. Let me think about this for a second. I mean, Light Cav wouldn't be a terrible option, but it's not a militia. I kind of want to focus on militia. Although the Light Cav is a very good card. Charging Training. Deal 2 damage to all units within a wide range and grant 3 attack damage. Tactics card. A little too expensive. Let's just skip by it. I'm okay with that. Let's skip by it for the sake of hand size. Alright, so we're going to stay top here. Get this campfire. I want to get that healing spring enhanced as quickly as possible. We got the Spearmaster. Gotta watch out for the rogues in the middle grass, of course. Alright, hired mercs. So we got some spears. Let's go tempting offer. It's just a really good card to lead with. Let's go archers. Let's go spears v spears. Don't mind if I do. Let's get some militia, and let's go. In fact, I think Joan of Arc, specifically, makes an interesting opportunity to kind of snowball some units. So I was playing around with that in my last run. Certainly want to try to do so, but, you know, it's obviously most advantageous to summon units on the buffed up tile, right? Wow, looks like our spears got absolutely wiped out. Barricade's gonna buy us plenty of time. Maybe not quite enough time. Maybe just enough time. So let's get some archers down here. Let's get the militia as well. Got some spears pushing bottom lane. Not a problem, they're kind of slow. Spearmaster taking hits. Down to about half HP, and we got a nice force getting home. Alright, so let's go barricade top lane. Let's get our spears in a militia to do combat. Spearmaster is on his last limb here. Alright, amateur militia. Looks like you could use just a little bit of support down there. Alright, we got the rogues. I missed them. That definitely happens sometimes. Definitely happens, right? The rogues are stealthy as you would suspect. Alright, so what do we have? Got a barricade. We can throw that right down there. Let's just push mid for the win. Alright, very nice. Way to go. Took a few hits, but that's okay. What do we have? Military arts. That's a really good one. Rucksack rummage. Also an interesting one. But military arts. The answer is yes. Get that enhanced right away as well. We have an event. Let's take it. Obtain the relic open arm statue and engage in a danger battle. Gain 1 mana each turn during danger battles. The answer is yes. That's a good one. We'll take it and right on into the fight. I mean, I'm feeling like in this game you get a lot of benefit by having a very low card count in your overall deck, right? Because you can cycle through your hand a lot faster. I can get the healing spring, tempting offer. I can buff up the barricade, which is kind of funny, and I think I actually might kind of want to consider that. Because I get 2 of them now, right? So let's place a couple down because they're going to be charging on in. Let's do this. Let's do our archer right there. Sounds good to me. Save the Mana Stone. All right, in he comes. And they're just going to get absolutely wrecked. Got plenty of barricades. Got barricades for days. All right, Solidifying Will. Should we use it? They're hitting for 4. These guys have 7. Still wouldn't make much of a difference. So let's use this opportunity to push bottom lane. All right, archers are going to be quelled, of course, as you would expect. But we've got the militia doing some work here. Right, we've got more of them coming. So let's definitely get archers in mass. Some useful spears as well. So I think I will hit this. We can hit that pretty routinely, I think. Let's go. All right, spears, get on in there. You are the true counter to these annoying cavalry, who are just getting more and more numerous in number, of course. Military arts. Let's do it to our archer. Let's see, we get one more in the stack. That's it, really? Doesn't look like I can back out. Solidifying Will becomes cheaper. I think that's probably more bang for the buck. Let's throw it on our militia. Let's keep pumping the top lane. Gotta cycle to the spears as quickly as possible. Looks like the top lane's holding out pretty well, though. Although you certainly want to take out this guy as quickly as you can. But we have barricades. Are barricades OP? I mean, they could be. Maybe with the Caltrop attachment, right? Like, there's a bunch of flexibility here. So when I was a little, like, excited about the barricade in the intro, you know, this is certainly what I mean. Let's pump these guys up. They should get the job done. Let's get the spearmen all buffed up. Get 2 more in the stack. Excellent. Let's see, what do we have here? Derelict Steel Box. Toss 1 card in your hand and draw 1 card. Nothing. Alright, fine. He's not long from this world anyways, and we win. Got a fortune cookie of base. Get a relic here. So cracked shield. Grant invincibility for 1 turn when an ally commander gets attacked for the first time in each battle. Useful. Certainly take it. Alright, we got the rogue. Bleeding Ascetic. Solidifying Will again. Do we like the rogue? I mean, it is a free placement unit. Certainly does have its functions and uses. But let's keep a nice slim hand. So let's skip. I'm looking for militia cards. So let's go ahead and get on into this campfire. So Healing Spring or Military Arts. I think Military Arts is the most impactful one to get this early on. We'll do Healing Spring next. Unless something changes, of course. I'm going to keep stacking up these battles. And let's go this path here. Alright, we got the Bridge Keeper. Operation River Crossing, engage. Alright, so these guys are shielded. So let's get a couple of archers in the bottom row. Some militia on the top. Archers are going to win in a pretty big way on the bottom there. And we're looking good. Healing Spring, engage. Well, let's see. So what we can do here is... suppose I can spend a little bit of time snowballing the top lane. Just a little bit. Let's get some spears in the bottom, though. Alright, get on in there, militia. Do some good things for me. Spears get home. Military Arts. Absolutely. Let's throw down some barricades. Let's get this. It does heal them up, but that's okay. Let's save Solidifying Will. I'm liking the barricades. Let's see if we can get the Caltrop attachment. That would probably be the best thing to get. Alright, so let's let these guys just encroach in on us for a little bit. These guys are hitting the barricade, which is completely fine. Let's get some spear support. Get some more archers on the bottom shelf. You bet. Let's keep pushing. Bankrupting the village. Use 5 cards with Militia in their name in a single turn. Excellent. Well, speaking of that, let's use military arts. Let's get this entire ball of units all buffed up. Yes. Let's get a barricade right here as well. There's absolutely nothing that they can do now. Alright, party at the Bridge Keeper. And it's over. 10 card. Raging Tide Militia. Where's it at? Encouraged. Grant 5 additional health to 1 summon card in your hand for this battle and exhaust it. And that wouldn't be bad. Protective Light. 1 protection to ally units within a wide range. Tactics or Supply. We already have a Healing Spring. 5 additional health. I wonder what it looks like enhanced. Grant 8 additional health. Well, let's think about that for a second. I mean, I could see it being, like, really, really good on, like, Raging Tide Militia if we ever manage to get it. So let's go ahead and grab it. It's cheap. The price is right. Adds health. Stacks with the commander skill as well. Let's go with the relic. Give me something good, game. What do you say? Paper airplane. Cogwheel. Draw a card each time you use a card. Take damage equal to the number of cards in your deck each time the battle starts. Interesting. I think paper airplane is fine. It's interesting. I don't like the elements of taking damage. Equal to the number of cards in your deck each time the battle starts? I mean, yikes, that's 15 damage per battle. Let's go with the paper airplane. Been getting that a lot lately in these runs. Let's take another fight. And let's see if we can lock in something decent here. Otherwise, the boss is going to be a challenge for sure. Got Guard Captain Strider. Alright, so he has barricades of his own. How dare you steal my strategy, man. Alright, so he's got some longbows. Well, let's get some spears on the top shelf, and I suppose some barricades down here. It's probably not going to last too long with these guard towers shooting at it, but might save like the first push. So these guys have exceptional range. Yeah, they do. 7 range. Pretty crazy. Alright, enemy assault archer. On our spears. I think we're going to have to load up the bottom shelf here. I guess at least everybody's enhanced. Alright. I'm going to take some hits. Yeah, it took several hits there. That's okay. Let's use Tempting Offer. Encouraged. I think instead of doing that, we need somebody to take out these guys and keep pushing top lane. Alright, we're doing alright. Getting whittled down just a little bit, but not the end of the world. There's ways to restore your HP, of course. We need to push with archers. Let's use Encouraged on you. Just a little more HP, I suppose. Gotta take out these towers. I mean, it'd be real nice to have that light cav, right? But we're trying something here. Military arts, you bet. Barricade plus. Let's get it in there. Let's get some more militia top shelf. Let's go. Alright, good damage on the guard captain. The militia's getting home. Alright, we got some of these guys. So let's be careful. Let's go. Absolutely. He crumbles. And what do we have? Structural Reinforcement Plus. Grants 60 additional health to the designated structure and it's free. Barricades are OP. Let's do it. I mean, why not? Wacky Works Lab. The answer is yes. Choose one summon card. I think we tinker around with our archer, or do we tinker around with the barricade? I mean, I kind of like the idea of messing around with the barricade, if I'm being honest. Duplicate into 10 copies. Imagine this. Imagine that with the caltrop attachment. Increase the number of units by 1. Reduce the mana by 1, so it's literally free. I mean, duplicate into 10 copies. Is this a good idea? No, it's not. Reduce the mana by 1 is a good idea. Increase the health by 3 does not much. But adding to the number of units is nice. I think the mana cost is fine. And if we enhance it, we'll get another one. So we'll have triple the barricades. I think that's what you have to do. Grant exhaust, reduce health by 10, increase mana by 2. Let's reduce health by 10, I suppose. We got that new buffing card. Into the events. Bet on black 4, 5% chance to obtain a mythic card, 95% chance to lose 50 health. Legendary. Now that is the class of card that's Rolling Tide Militia is. So let's do it. Let's roll the dice. Come on. How about this? We actually won, but we got Gaysite, Empowered Flamecaster, Pasture Clearing. I mean, this is a tremendous card. It's an amazing card. I think you have to go Gaysite here, I suppose. Empowered Flamecaster wouldn't be terrible. But this guy's going to go really well with just our ground units, right? And into the campfire. So we have the Healing Spring. Yeah, plus 3 barricades. Tempting Offer becomes free. Healing Spring is nice. I think Healing Spring and the barricades is going to be our winner combination for this next fight here. Be nice to get the caltrop attachment. We got Shaw the Reclusive. Let's see if we can do it with kind of a bare bones deck. We don't really have many heavy hitters. In fact, these great swords are going to be a challenge. But here we go, Shaw. Alright, structural reinforcement. Not going to do us too much good this early on. Gonna have to get that on our barricades when we can. Alright, we got Gaysite encouraged. Alright, excellent. Yeah, we might have trouble in this one. We'll see. I mean, we just need cards that can push, right? So we got the barricade. Sort on the military arts. Tempting Offer, sure. Let's throw a barricade right here to draw their fire. Let's get a couple of militia. Let's go. Just not a good combination for the great swords, man. Alright, Healing Spring, let's get it. Got Gaysite. And the spears, I suppose. Let's go. Alright, military arts. Barricade. Got 3 of them. It's kind of humorous. Let's see if we can maybe push mid a little bit while they're distracted. Yeah, we're going to have a tough time breaking down the doors. Alright, keep rolling here, boys. Man, I wish I got this in the barricade option, right? We just haven't seen it yet. Alright, flaming arrows coming down on Joan of Arc. Military arts. Let's use it. Militia archer. Let's throw it right there. See what the archers can do. They just get picked off by these longbowmen, man. Alright, so the gate does blow. We got 4 turns to rush the boss. So that's what we're going to have to do. I'm fine with the barricades in this guy. Let's go double the Geisite. Let's go archers. Get in there, Geisite. Need you, buddy. We actually might be able to pull this off. Maybe. Let's keep going. This wave should do pretty good damage. Alright, barricade, where you at? So let's throw this down. Let's enhance it. You bet. Let's get some more damage output on these guys. And let's go. Alright, nice. Shah the Reclusive falls. Kind of an unorthodox way to win that battle, but we won nonetheless. So we got the sling. We have a mysterious bookmark for gain 1 mana for every 3 times you shuffle your deck. We have a pretty, small deck. Place all cards required resources with health. Let's go with the mysterious bookmark I'm finding. What do we have? Final Banquet, Mental Onslaught, Pasture Clearing. Man. Draw X cards, set their mana to 0 for this turn. Cannot gain mana next turn and exhaust it. I think we have a lot of tactics cards, so Mental Onslaught's a good option. Alright, I want to start stacking some relics. First Trumpet. Increase the attack damage of ally units summoned in the first turn by 2. Sounds great to me. Alright, Act 2. The deck has got a long ways to go yet, does it not? Alright, so I think we have to go here. Drop off this letter, right? That means we miss a campfire. All kinds of danger battles. Well, I suppose we could get this one. But if I want this campfire, right? So let's see. So we got to go basically top lane with this to drop off the letter. Or to see what comes next, I suppose. I want to keep stacking these fights together, though. Just want more options to build the deck with. I'm going to continue to be very selective, of course. Alright, 4 damage. That's right, use it. Absolutely. And let's go. Got some barricades of their own now. Alright, the spears get home on that crate. Abandoned supplies. Let's use it and see what we have. Military arts. Enhance 1 card. Let's do Geisite because you get free placement with them. Let's see. So what are these guys? Shield bearers. Let's throw it right there. Let's get a couple of militia. Alright, our spears win on the bottom lane, actually, and healing spring, yes. Structure reinforcement, yes. Military arts, you bet. And archer on the bottom lane, you bet. Let's keep going. Alright, paper airplane hits some. We got a tempting offer. Do we like the tempting offer? I definitely like this. Let's use it. Sure. Free mana, right? And more spears on the bottom lane. I'm okay with that. Let's get the archer in there as well. Let's go. Alright, militia getting home. Paper airplane hits. We got Gaisate. Perfect spot to drop you in. Right there. These guys do have area damage. So let's be aware of that. I'll wait till I get in just a little bit closer if this guy survives. Okay, so he does. Oh, whoops. Forfeited 3 mana there. Not good. Didn't press it fast enough. That's alright. This guy's a dead man walking anyways. Mental onslaught. Gonna do 4. Good time to use that. Let's use this. Another barricade. The answer is why not? Let's keep rolling here, boys. Getting home. Alright, you bet. He goes down. And what card do we get? Let's get something good. Varangian Guard. Wow. I mean, the answer is yes. Talk about a guy that can just really stabilize a lane for you. See, consume 30 health and obtain the relic Golden Pill. Grant 1 attack damage to ally units when an ally commander's health is below half. Restore 20% of max health. Grant 1 attack damage to ally units. I mean, I guess it's okay with like the Varangian Guard. Let's take the opportunity to restore some HP. What do you say? And let's keep going. Card battles to build the deck. Artillery Captain Andric. Alright, Shield Bearers. Military Arts Plus. How about Gaisate just gets right on this ballista? Sounds great to me. Alright, he takes it over. Gets a shot at the Artillery Captain. These guys are closing in quick. But luckily we get the barricade and the healing spring. Which is good. Take the archer. Put him behind that barricade to take some shots. Alright, so the barricade actually does fall pretty quickly to such force. And the catapult shoots. Luckily for us, we have the Varangian Guard. With the enhanced healing spring. Now these guys are getting home. Not ideal, but... Hey, how about that? We actually took him out. Pretty impressive. Alright, tempting offer. I think the answer is yes. So let's do it. Let's use Encouraged. On the spears. 11 HP for those guys now. Which is good. Let's use Mental Onslaught. And let's go. Spears are actually a little tougher than maybe I'm giving them credit for. Alright, Varangian Guard or Gaisate. Let's put Gaisate right in here. Varangian Guard actually still exists on the top lane, which is pretty crazy. Really curious to see what happens when we deliver this letter. Alright, so that really hurts. Military Arts Plus. Yes. Solidifying Will. I think so. Get the barricade down, otherwise we can go Archer, Monostone, Militia. Let's do that instead. Archer, Militia, and let's go. Varangian Guard are on the boss. Not a good combination for the boss. They're too strong. And they're refilling their HP to full. So let's put you there just to anchor down that lane and, you know, suddenly we're looking pretty mighty. Alright, so some of them do get absorbed down. I think that's okay for us. And take over the ballista and take over the boss's land. You bet. Alright, we got the Flame Grenadier, we got the Tribal Vanguard, and the Militia Spearman again. Area damage ignition. I don't like the cost of these guys. Let's go with the Spearman. Got all kinds of gold as well. But let's keep it on the top. Definitely kind of an unorthodox run, but I wanted an unorthodox run, you know? Alright, so we got the Beer Critics. I mean, how about this with a Varangian Guard? What a combination that would be. We would have to stave off the first rush. But the answer is yes for that. I think a couple of Gacetes can get this done. So let's try it out. Let's go. I suppose I could have delayed as well. It's probably what I should have done. Tempting offer for free. Sounds great. Let's go Spears. Let's get a Militia in the back. Play a Monostone. Another Militia, and let's go. Let's send them. Got a big brawl going on. Don't know what we did to upset the entire brewery, but we certainly did so. Now everybody's drunk and fighting. Who'd have thought? Alright, so we could do a little barricade to stave off this push. Man, if I could just get, like, the Caltrop attachment. So I could use this. We could go... I've got to get something up here as well. So let's get a barricade right there. So the archers have a little bit of time to work. Alright, Beer Critics are suddenly surrounding a historical figure in Joan of Arc. Let's get some spears involved. Structural reinforcement's not going to do much. Alright, Joan of Arc, hang in there. Hang in there. Took a massive hit. Comet 1. Coming down. Band of supplies. Let's see, what is it? Insight. Draw one card. Send one card from your hand to the draw pile. I mean, let's use it. Let's send some more archers bottom lane with the Gacete. Let's go. Alright, good hits on the boss. Military Arts Plus. Let's get the spears and the archer and let's go. Alright, they're starting to whittle down in number. I'm really kind of feeling that attack buff that they get, though. Structural reinforcement, you bet. Mental onslaught, you bet. Just weaken the whole lot of them. Couple of militia. You also bet. And let's go. Alright, Varangian Guard. I mean, we don't necessarily need it. But let's do it with the attack buff. Yeah, he's down anyways. Alright, what do we have? We have Ritual, Militia, Shieldsman, or Spark Catalyst. Another tactics card. I'm just kind of building up to that day when I get the Raging Tide Militia, you know what I mean? Because we have a lot of militia cards in our hand. Like a lot. So, hopefully we can secure it in this run. It's going to be the money card that we get. Then if we can somehow duplicate like 10 copies of it, might be looking at something pretty fun here, but we're kind of taking some risks for sure. Alright, so area damage and charging frenzy thrown axes. Suppose we'll use that. Alright, these guys, we need a solution. They pretty much get home. Alright, Varangian Guard can certainly address this. Alright, good. Absorbs them in. With the healing spring in place, we should be just fine. So this guy's throwing beers at me. Alright, military arts plus. The answer is yes. Let's get some more archers top shelf. Let's get some militia in the back. Get a solidifying will on the guard as quickly as possible. Joan of Arc takes a hit. Do we get a solidifying will? We do not, but we get a tempting offer, which is pretty good as well. So let's put a barricade right there. Let's get a group of shieldsmen on the top. And push mid with some more militia. Let's go. Alright, big push coming mid. The top lane is cleared out. We're looking good on the top lane. Let's go. Just overwhelm the field with our weak but cheap units. Gaisute getting home. Beer hurl. Alright, takes out a big pack. You don't like to see that. But amazingly enough, the barricade has been able to just stymie this bottom lane push, right? Like, these guys are having a heck of a time. In fact, they're not even doing damage to it. Maybe they spent too much time drinking or something. Alright, we get a card. Altar of the Fallen. Solidifying will, again, an improved version. Otherwise, a bandage. I mean, this one's just too good to turn down. We have to do it. But the bandage is also obviously pretty tempting. Tower of Ancient Wisdom. Accept a fair reward. Remove curse card. Letter to deliver. Gain 300 gold. Remove curse card. Choose one from 2 random legendary relics. Yeah. Absolutely. Scepter. Doubles the number of units summoned first in each battle. Exhaust cards will be used twice. Interesting. So let's see. Exhaust is tempting offer. Scepter is really, really good. Peek into the truth of the world unlocks the final chapter. Okay. I should prepare for the final battle. Interesting. Okay. Swarm of Rats for 200 gold. Let's go with 1 random supply card. Army of the Dead plus. Spawn 6 additional ghosts when you use a summon card in the next turn. Load blueprints. Gain 1 random structure and exhaust it. Or letter of recommendation. This seems really, really good. And it's enhanced already as well. So thanks, man. Alright, so campfire. I think I have to... Like, as a good steward of this run, I should probably hit the shop. I mean, we've got 434 gold. So I think that's the next move. Undying Ember. Grant +1/+1 to units summoned on a summon tile that wasn't used in the previous turn. Let's go with the health bonus. Way to pull myself out of the gutter. Let's get the shop. Scrap Iron Forge. Tribal Merchant. Goblin Horde Strategist. Got Horn of Plenty. Gain 1 mana every 4 turns. Fully restore health of 1 random ally unit on the battlefield at the start of each turn. Kind of have that effect with the healing spring. Grant 1 protection to every 4th unit summoned. Do we want to call anything? It is on sale. What can we maybe move off of? I kind of like my deck. I mean, it's lean and mean. Do we maybe take away the expensive solidifying will? Probably not. Let's add the Horn of Plenty. That's kind of a no-brainer. Mana Jelly can get us out of a pinch. $10 additional health to 1 summon card in your hand for this battle. I think I will buy that. I'm thinking Varangian Guard. Alright, campfire. Let's get in there. And let's see, Varangian Guard, you do get a little bit cheaper, which would certainly be nice. Otherwise, Mental Onslaught is going to triple. Gaisite gets free placement. Got the Barricade that we would simply add another to. I think it's got to be the Varangian Guard for now. So let's do it. And we're getting close here. Copy one card. How about this? I mean, is it the Varangian Guard that we copy? Army of the Dead. That would be an interesting one to copy as well. I think you gotta copy the Varangian Guard. We're in a place where we have decent mana, right, with the Horn of Plenty and the other things that we have, so I think it makes sense. Alright, so tempting offer. We have Mental Onslaught. That's another one. Gaisite, I think, is a pretty good one to consider with the free placement. But Mental Onslaught is triple. We have many tactics cards in our hand. Let's do it. And into the fight with the big spider. Let's go. See how we hold up against, you know, very high HP units. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's go. It's a very bare bones deck, and I kind of like it. It's a different kind of challenge. So, tempting offer. Yes. Let's set up a little barricade action. Well, that's right. We get doubles the number of units summoned in the first turn each battle. Well, I mean, I think you want to go with the pack of archers then, right? Probably. Probably throw Encouraged on them. I think so. I mean, 6 HP. It's pretty good. We'll do it. Let's see. Does Mental Onslaught get these guys? It does not. Alright, so we're going to need the power of the barricade. We'll pull it back a little bit. Let's go with something like that. I'm going to use that salad on the Varangian Guard as soon as possible. Alright, archers actually hang in there just a little bit. I mean, it's kind of what we have to do if we're this invested in Militia. Alright, Gaisite. So he's got free placement now. But let's get him right down right here. Structure reinforcement. Yes, you bet. Throw it on that. Militia spears. Get him on the bottom lane. It needs a lot of help. So hope the barricade can just kind of hold up for a little bit. I'll probably go Varangian Guard top shelf. Is what I'm thinking. We don't have the healing spring yet either. Speaking of the healing spring. Army of the Dead. That's what has to happen to simply stabilize this lane. And we have 2 Varangian Guards, right? So it's not like there's a long cycle time between each card, right? We'll probably get it in our hand next turn. Yeah, we do. So I can throw it down here as well. So let's go ahead and consume this. Let's throw it on you. 25 HP. Solidifying Will. I mean, either that or we just push both Varangian Guards top. I think I like this. Solidifying Will on you here. And then we'll hit this. Alright, so we have 2 just line stabilizers. However, they've got these guys. So now I need Mental Onslaught. That's just not gonna quite do enough damage, unfortunately. Let's get the shieldsman out. Let's get an archer in the back. Spears down here. Let's go. Just gotta hang in there for a turn. Really. Get that HP restored. That healing spring, it's one of my favorite cards. It's so good. Really is. So let's do this. Buff up the lot. Let's go more Varangian Guards in the south. Let's go. All right, we're starting to win just a little bit in the north. Pale light coming down. More Varangian guards. I mean, I can probably just try to spam this, honestly. Let's spam that to get the HP as high as possible. I'm going to start seeing, like, stalemates around. So I think what I want to do is I want to try to focus. I need mental onslaught for these guys. Army of the Dead. Curious to see what this does. So let's do it. Militia Spearmen, I think it's a great solution for the bottom. Then let's get a few Militia top shelf and let's go. Starting to win. Lots of stalemates going on. You can thank the healing spring for that, of course. Military Arts Plus. The answer is yes. Let's throw down a barricade right there. Maybe lure in the fire. Bring in guard bottom shelf. Let's go. All right, mental onslaught. Do we have enough? Yes, 9 damage. Huge hit. Boom. All right, finally got rid of all those ranged units, which is absolutely perfect. I mean, it's going to benefit me the most to summon something this turn. Yeah, because of the Army of the Dead. But we could really use some solidifying will in this little pack down here. So I think I have to make the right tactical choice. So let's use that. Let's use Army of the Dead again and summon next turn, if possible. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Bringing in guards, very, very strong. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay, so look at all these ghosts. Very cool. All right, I like that quite a bit. So 6 ghosts each time you summon. Man, where was that in my ghost run? That would have been a great fit. All right, solidifying will again. Let's throw it down. Gaisete. Get in there. And let's go. All right, Volcano Keeper is not long for this world. No, he's not. He shrivels up. We take him out with a pretty underpowered deck. I think if you just quickly skim it, right, you'd probably be like, wow, where's all the power coming from? Well, this deck certainly does have some power. All right, Little Star. 1 mana for every 6 unit summons. We are summoning a lot of units. Elmagest. Set the mana of all cards to 1 and grant exhaust. That's interesting. You had a really, really big deck. Let's go with the Little Star. Another mana option. An Owlbear. We have Assassin or Altar of the Fallen. Man, they just keep trying to force this on me. I mean, Owlbear is incredibly, incredibly powerful. The Assassin. Let's see, what is this going to do for me? Free placement and stealth. I mean, I feel like the Owlbear and the Varangian card is going to be a really solid combination, but it's not like germane to the spirit of how I'm trying to build this deck. We need the Raging Tide Militia, man. That is the card that we need. But I think going against the Owlbear here is pretty foolish. Let's go Owlbear. Alright, so let's go with the Relic. We're doing really good with the Relics here. 20 gold each time a card is added to your deck. Draw 1 card in the next turn each time 10 enemy units are killed. Tremendous. We'll take it. Alright, final chapter, chapter 3. However, we did complete the little letter delivery. Alright, we've got 2 wacky work slabs on the top shelf. I want to take as many battles as possible. I want to continue to do that. Got plenty of gold as well, so we can pop on into a shop. Caster of Deception. Increase the number of units summoned by 1 each time you use a tactics card. Alright, got it. This guy's gonna have the bow shooters in the middle. Alright, well, let's get an army of the dead. Do our bidding. And then I suppose throw you out there. Let's go, spears. Gotta win. This guy's hitting for 5. Just gets chopped down the average militia. We got a Varangian guard. I mean, yeah, we need him top shelf. He actually gets some ghost support as well. So let's go with the archer as well. Let's go. In fact, Varangian guard with those ghosts is a pretty good combination. Healing spring, yes. Tempting offer, yes. Structural reinforcement. I mean, I could try to throw this there. Yeah, we don't really have. So I'm going to have to. Don't have any units to summon even. Getting a bit overwhelmed here, though. Okay, the Varangian guard gets cut down. Become 1. Alright, so what did he do? So he killed everybody and absorbed the HP. I mean, that's a really good thing for us. So now we can strategize a little bit more. We do have the owl bear. How about military arts? Let's double up on the owl bear. I'm okay with that. Let's go Varangian guard. Got the healing spring in place, right? And let's start a new push. Go my loyal owl bears. Let's go. More owl bears. Sure. It's like, why not? Why not? Alright, shieldsman. Let's actually set up a frontward barricade. Yeah, that's right. Of course you attack the barricade. And the owl bears are getting home. They don't do much damage yet. But they're getting home. Mental onslaught. Spearman, get it. Let's go. Alright, Army of the Dead or both Varangian guards. Let's go Army of the Dead. And let's see. I think you're going to be needed bottom shelf. Spears on the top. To just simply run into the arrow fire. And pretty much get killed. Alright, so this guy's going to restore his HP again. It's okay with me. I'm really okay with that. Solidifying will. Absolutely. Let's go archers there. Another solidifying will. It's kind of like, why wouldn't you? Let's go. Get in there on him. Just cut him down. Absolutely. Never stood a chance. Alright, Militia Shieldsman improved. We'll take him. Still holding out for the Raging Tide Militia. RNG has not been on my side. I mean, I guess it did give me the Owlbear and the Varangian Guard, but... man, the game has to... you would think the game would have to detect that I'm going with Heavy Militia. And you would think the game would hook me up. But it simply hasn't. Alright, let's do this. These guys are shielded, so it's kind of scary, but maybe if I can set up a little forward barricade and give the archers some time to take them out. It's funny, the barricade has an attack value on it. That's hilarious to me. Let's use this. Varangian Guard. Get in there. Maybe save the archers. Just not quite fast enough. Alright, Healing Spring, yes. Need that. Tempting Offer, you bet. Gesite. Don't mind if I do. Alright, very good. Way to battle back. Way to just push them right on back. Solidifying Will, I think it's wise to use it. Very expensive. Anything else? Spearman. You bet. Let's go. Alright, Army of the Dead. Structural reinforcement. Not going to do me much good. Army of the Dead is compelling. Military Spearmen. And Militia. Let's go. Alright, so the barrel does blow, but it's actually better for me that that happened, for sure. Because it clears everything while the Varangian Guard exist and persist. Alright, that's great. So let's throw a barricade right there. And let's start another push. Let's get some archers. Let's go. Nice, got Army of the Dead. That spawned where the barricade spawned as well. Hilarious. Alright, what do we have? Ambush Cav improved. Tribal Migrant improved. Then Plate Forge. Each time you use a card, grant 1 protection to a random ally unit on the battlefield. Ambush Cav improved. Free placement. I mean, I think that's obviously the choice, but man, our deck's getting big. I could skip it. It is enhanced. I like Plate Forge as well. I think that's a pretty good one. Let's go Ambush Cav. I mean, I think it's the right choice if we're going to start taking this run seriously. Alright, Vanguard Captain. Just some basic orcs. Wow, look at this giant pack of Ambush Cav. In fact, why wouldn't you just do it right here? And just, like, push the top lane hard. Let's try it out. Alright, Ambush Cav. Gets home. Cuts down the orcs. Alright, very nice. Vanguard Captain has 33% of his health gone already. Alright, so we could do... Let's do Tempting Offer. Army of the Dead. Let's use both of these. Owlbear. Wow, they actually almost get it done. Down to 1 HP left. And then the paper airplane takes him out. We'll definitely take that. Focus Fire Plus. Retain. Restrict the movement of all ally range units on the battlefield for 2 turns and increase attack speed and attack range by 2 stages. Tactics card. Ritual for 2 ghosts. Summon 1 archer periodically and exhaust it. Sounds good to me. Deck has just gotten way too large. Just didn't really get what I wanted to get. It's hard to really like structure a build around one particular card. But it's kind of what we did in this one. Let's go with 3 owl bears. How about that? You bet. And some archers top shelf to shoot down this thing. Alright, good job, owl bears. Let's get that healing spring. Let's get the ambush cav in there. Spears, let's hit this. Let's go. Alright, healing spring. Where's the healing spring at? It is not here. Now, does this summon multiple ones? I'm willing to guess that it does not. But let's throw it right there. Let's go Army of the Dead and Solidifying Will on the Owl Bears. You bet. Boom. Alright, let's keep rolling, boys. Alright, here's a healing spring. Excellent. Varangian Guard. Yes, a great compliment. Got a little ghost support as well. Owl Bear's got to hang in there for one more turn. Alright, nice. Get that full heal. Encouraged. Varangian Guard. You bet. Let's buff up your attack again. Let's go. I mean, these guys can take this punishment all day. The Owl Bears and the Varangian Guard, a great combination. It really is. Let's go. Just not worried about it. Not worried about it at all. Longbowman. Tribal Vanguard Indigo Archive. Retain one card at the end of the turn. It's a base card. Longbowman has what? 7 range. Wow. I mean, I think our deck, it's kind of out of control at this point. Got a lot of stuff in here. I think I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip. Wacky Works Lab. The answer is yes. Now, who do we tinker around with? That's the question. Owl Bear, Varangian Guard. Barricade again? I mean, probably the Owl Bear. Double the number of units, okay? Move speed up, attack damage up, attack speed up. Double the number of units. I mean, you get 2 of them. It's really good. Attack damage, we have Solidifying Will. Attack speed would be useful, but you gotta double the units, so that's 80 more HP, right? Grand Exhaust, always placed at the bottom. Reduce attack by 5, but it can't drop below 0. I think we're gonna have to take the exhaust, unfortunately. But that's okay, we can always supplement with the Varangian Guard, right? I think so. Alright, let's keep it on the top shelf here, and... Danger battle. Let's go. Alright, so we got the Regem Totem. What's this guy gonna do? What was that card? Deal damage equal to twice the number of exhausted cards to the ally commander. Okay. So we have to be aware of what we're exhausting. But I think we can start things off with an Owl Bear. I mean, just 4 of them? Like, are you kidding me? Solidifying Will. And let's go with some spears back this way. Let's go. I mean, these guys are going to wreak absolute havoc. We just have to win on the bottom lane while these guys do what they do. Okay, so we got this guy, the Bloodlust Orc. Alright, I faced this guy in my last run as well. Kind of scary. Ambush Cav. Gotta push the bottom. Man, he's just killing the Owl Bears in one shot. It's so cheap, dude. I think the Varangian Guard are a great solution to this guy, though. In fact, they will nullify his effectiveness. So let's get one on each lane. And let's see, more Militia, I suppose. Let's throw a barricade right there. Yeah, Varangian Guard is just like... There's no problem here. Nothing to see here. Alright, healing spring, yes. Let's get a large pack of archers and some spears. Gotta keep pushing bottom lane. Let's go. Yeah, this will be a stalemate forever right there. Man, he's got to stop whittling down my HP, though. Tempting offer, sure. Let's go with the shieldsman. Amateur militia. See if maybe we can get a little push going. No, they just run in here to this guy. Alright, let's see. Let's keep sending you downward. Let's go. We're almost there. Party at the boss. Let's go. Bringing guards in place. Gaisate getting in place. We're getting stuck with the voodoo doll. Alright, solidifying will has to go on these guys. Let's go. Double that damage, Gaisate. Before we take more of this Torment of Loss damage. Okay, yeah, the exhaust pile grows, doesn't it? Alright, let's keep rolling. Gotta take him out this turn. Alright, so down he goes. But we're hurting. Definitely have to find a solution. Restore your commander's health by 5 at the end of the battle. Certainly take it. Raging Tide Militia, here we go. We got it. For each card in the deck with Militia in its name, increase the number of units summoned by 1. How about that? So think about how many Militia cards we have. There's also a wacky work slab coming up. I want to see if I can get 10 copies of this and let the chaos, the absolute and sheer utter chaos ensue. We're going to find out. Let's go on in the shop. We have plenty of gold. But how about that? Sometimes you just get exactly what you want. Choose one base card from your deck. That would be the healing spring. This would be a good purchase. Maintenance. I think we should consider culling our deck, but let's definitely get this for the healing spring. It's one of the most impactful cards that we have. I think I desperately need this. So let's consume. Just outright. Let's consider culling our deck. Like, do I really want this barracks? Not really. Yeah, I think the barracks needs to go. Just not interested. I think this is useful as well. Alright. So we have a really, really heavy deck with lots of cards in it. We're kind of limping by. But we finally got our key card. Compound Interest Calculator. Crystal Orb. Tapping the draw pile reveals the cards in the order they will be drawn. Sure. Alright, Danger Battle. I need that wacky work slab. Alright, we got the Ambush Shaman. Restore health equal to the number of resources consumed. Okay. What do we got? A Red Troll, 100 HP. Area damage. Restore all health at the end of each turn. Then a Charred Spirit. Last will deactivate 1 random tile for 3 turns. There's only 5 tiles to work with. Keep that in mind. Alright, well, his attack is going to be nullified by the presence of the Varangian Guard. So let's send an entire pack of them, like literally a pack. Let's see, you have 10 HP, yet don't do any damage. But of course, he's going to play the annoying role of deactivating my tiles. So So he gets our money tile right there. Of course he does. And it looks like she's going to mirror the last thing we summon. Alright, tempting offer. Mental onslaught. Would do a little something, I suppose. Looks like these guys are going mid. So we can send the guards mid as well. In fact, let's get a guard on each lane. I think that makes a lot of sense. Ambush cav. 7 in the back. And let's go. Look at that guy just melt. Now we're running free to the boss. Let's go. Alright, so a bunch of beef on the field now. I think you gotta go Owlbear. I mean, 18 HP for those guys. Pretty insane, actually. So let's go Owlbear. Archer. Monostone, Solidifying Will. Let's rock and roll. Alright, Owlbears. What do you got? What are you gonna do? Military Arts Plus, yes. Put the barricade right there. Encourage Plus. 14 HP now for these guys, which is great. Reinforce that structure, you bet, and let's go. Owlbear's doing some work. Alright, so it's a party at the boss. They don't really have an answer. And here's the Raging Tide Militia. 16 in a stack. That's pretty insane. And if we draw it first, right? Imagine that. Because we get double the units summoned first. Could make for an interesting combination. So absolutely, Raging Tide Militia, get born. Let's give you a little bit of damage support, actually. Should probably go on our Varangian Guard that are leeching on the boss right now. Let's go Gaisate. Militia Shieldsman. And hit the HP buff, you bet. Alright, let's keep going. I want to see if we can get 10 copies of the Raging Tide Militia and just really do something real goofy and weird with this run. Why not? Except for a area damage unit like this guy. Raging Tide doesn't even get home. They don't have time. We get Goroth's Anvil. Enhance 2 random cards when obtained. Alright, encouraged. We'll take it. Raging Tide Militia. Nope, just a regular militia. Bandage Plus. A Better Future is also a good one, but I think our mana problems are solved. Bandage Plus, it's a free use, and we could use it. Alright, so our deck grows yet again. Do I take another fight, or do we go with the event? Let's go with the event. Current health is reduced to 1. Gain the relic Eldnir Doll. Fully restore health. The Keeper's Doll. Increase the mana of the commander skill by 1. I'm okay with that. Get our full restore there as well. Quite nice. And into the work slab. We've got a Raging Tide Militia card to mess around with. Attack speed by 2. Grant ignore defense. Grant retain. Increase the number of units by 1. I mean, attack speed. Let's do it. Reduce health by 10. Reduce the number of units by 5. Attack range by 3 stages. His attack range is already 1, so that's perfect. Absolutely take that. Alright, so now it's going to be like a berserked up pack of wild militiamen. In fact, we can get the enhanced version, which is increase the number of units summoned by 2. Okay, so this is going to be hilarious. Now, I didn't get duplicate into 10 copies, unfortunately. But we'll see what the climax of this run looks like. We're going to find out right now. Let's go. Alright, same guy we faced in the last run. The Snowmelter Zol Gruk. If I remember what this guy does, so he's going to light these torches. And he likes to overwhelm lanes. Because he'll increase the movement speed. And these guys will be getting home real quick. So, Healing Spring. How about this? 56 Raging Tide Militia. You have got to be kidding me, man. 56. Now, I would love to throw Encouraged on him. I mean, that's the ideal combination, but I don't have the mana for it. Absolutely insane, though. Might as well use this. Fortune card of base. We got another healing spring. Guess we'll just double that up. Well, Raging Tide Militia. The answer is yes. Absolutely insane. 50 Angry Men. Summon 50 or more units with one summon card. Well, you saw it here, my friends. Oh, we got some mana back. Got it. So can I throw this on them? Doesn't look like it. That's most unfortunate. In fact, can I cancel out of this? No, it won't let me. Alright, whatever. This is absolutely insane. I'm just glad they don't have area damage, but how about that? Pretty crazy. Alright, so we got some bow shooters coming mid. We got some spears on the top. So I think probably Varangian Guard. Let's go Varangian Guard top, Amateur Militia mid. Just to stave off the attention of the bow users. And look at the Raging Tide go, baby. Absolutely. Alright, Varangian Guard is getting home. Let's send... Hey, what do you know? They summoned the Raging Tide as well. Alright, let's go. Raging Tide. Get home. Roll Tide. Let's go. Light up one random torch. Alright, Military Arts Plus. I think so. Bandage Plus. Yes. Mental Onslaught. Yes. Good 9 damage broadly. Alright, Solidifying Will on our Varangian Guard. I think we should probably do it. They need some help up there. And let's go. Alright, so all these torches are lit up. What kind of buffs are being move speed up? Indomitable to the commander. Okay. Well, that's alright. So he's got the shieldsman down there. Not worried about that at all. I think we can use Tempting Offer here. Let's go Solidifying Will again on our Varangian Guard. We need him to hang in there. These guys are home already. They're only going to do one. So let's go ahead and burn both of these. Use an Owlbear on the bottom shelf. It looks like we get some more mana. Perfect. Getting home. Varangian Guard. Heals up in face. That's right. Barricade, is it worth it? I think Solidifying Will on you is great. These guys have 5 damage. Absolutely tremendous. I mean, let's just keep sending. Just keep sending. No, I really wish I got that Raging Tide Militia sooner. I really, really do. Owlbear is exhausted, but... I mean, it would have just been... It would have made... Like, it was kind of what I was holding out for. You know what I mean? Like, it simply just was. Alright, we still got a bunch of Varangian Guard. Let's put Gaesite in with the Owlbears. Might as well use this as well. Hey, how about this? Another Owlbear. Tremendous. We'll definitely take it. Let's go. Push the lanes. Got some lag because there's so much stuff going on the battlefield. Owlbear is getting whittled down. These bow shooters are very, very strong. Everybody's moving very, very fast. Ambush Cav on the helm. Mental Onslaught. And we're just wiping the field. Whatever he throws our way, we're wiping the field with it. All right, these guys are going to be coming fast, though. I just like how the Varangian Guard just slowly wins. They slowly win their lane. Got Raging Tide Militia. I think you send them mid. And you don't apologize for it. And you don't look back either. Let's go. Raging Tide. Roll Tide. Let's go. Roll Tide. Military Arts Plus. Yes, you bet. Gaisate, get in there. And let's go. Roll Tide. That's right. Get in there. Nice job. Nice job, Roll Tide. Oh boy, he's got all Gaisates now. That's kind of scary. It really is in a lot of ways. So let's send an assault party to address this. I think one of the huge benefits of having a unit just actively on the boss is definitely that it sucks all the other units in. At least for the most part. Like these Varangian Guard, they just add so much value, man. It's a value proposition that can't be ignored. Alright, so we don't get a great draw. Can certainly use that, though. Clear up some space. Alright, so they're coming in. We got full health, though. Probably take a few hits here. Maybe not. We'll see what we get. See what we draw. Ambush Cav. Good time for you, for sure. Except for it's against spears. Probably not the best time for you, actually. Let's go, Archer. And the Shieldsman's only hitting for 1, though. Maybe I do need the Ambush Cav. Where do you go, Gaisate? Amateur Militia. And the Shieldsman. And just try your best to kind of piece this one together. Just cobble this push together. The Varangian Guard just got home, right? And now they're in like 2 deep. So now the lanes are opened up again after what? 15 turns or whatever? So let's think about this here real quick. Can I get a barricade? I mean, definitely not the best placement of units overall, but it might work. As the Varangian Guard just whittle down the boss. Doing tremendous things. Alright, so luckily we do get some more V-Guards here. So we'll definitely use them right there. To simply just nullify the pressure. That's what they do. We got some Militia coming bottom shelf. They get in there real quick. And Snowmelter Zol Gruk is not long for this world. Should we roll Tide? One more time? You bet. Let's roll Tide. Varangian Guard, just too strong. Takes him out. The Snowmelter is down. And I did not think at all that this deck would bring us across the finish line, but what do you know? Here we be. Sensor Lid. No longer gain gold, or you can no longer rest at rest sites. I think I'm okay with the Sensor Lid. And how about this? We get the Caltrop attachment finally. Man, the deck is coming together. And since I delivered that message, I do believe there's a final secret act that I've been dying to explore. So let's go ahead and get another relic. Whenever you would gain a curse card, negate it up to 3 times. I mean, I suppose. Alright, here we go. Fasting struggle. Clear the campaign without consuming food. Alright, so it is. It's a final boss, 1 campfire, 1 relic, and then a boss fight. So let's go. Choose an enhance one card. I mean, obviously that's the choice because we're full HP. Caltrop attachments makes it cheaper. Owlbear already has exhaust on it. That would give it 100 HP. Gaisate for free placement. Tempting offer to make it free. I mean, basically we get 2 mana, we can play it. I think I want to do the barricade. Barricades are OP. Might be what I call this video. We're gonna find out. But inverse is the final boss. The secret final boss. Enhance each supply card you get. Immobilize all enemy units, I suppose. We'll take it. Alright, folks, here we go. Let's rock and roll. The End of Infinity. The Eternal God. Counterattack. Behold. 1000 HP. My goodness. Okay. I've never fought this boss before, if you can't tell. How meaningless. Each time mana is consumed, deal damage equal to the amount consumed to the commander. Oh, boy. And the remaining health is at 50% or less. The current turn ends immediately and all eyes open up. Well. Okay, so we're just going to get whittled down, but we do have the bandage. I guess, luckily, we chose to go with that, I guess. Alright, Gaisate. Let's try it out. Let's send you in there and see what you got. I've heard varying things about this final boss. Well, what was that? Conversion? What was that? I didn't see what that did. Yeah, it hurts a little bit. That's alright. We got the bandage. We can fall back on. Ah, so he steals my units from me. Got it. So I gotta be real careful. Instantly kill an ally. Okay. Tempting offer. So if I put these guys back here, they just take some longer to get down there, I suppose. Can they use their range a little differently? I feel like we're in for a long fight here, man. I haven't even hurt the guy yet. Deal 5 damage to the commander. Okay. Well, owlbears, get in there. I wasn't sure what to expect. Probably would not have enhanced the barricade. Let's go. Come on, owlbears. I need you to do better. Let's go. Alright, we're starting to chew up on him. Just a little bit. Varangian card. Okay, so he gives himself invincibility. How nice. Roll Tide. Yeah, you roll Tide. Absolutely, you roll Tide. And you buff him up even. Caltrop attachment. You can get some barricades down to probably take out my own units, right? And this guy's just going to use his counterattack. Oh boy. He got my big ball of Varangian guard. This isn't good. I mean, I think you gotta roll Tide again. Like, they're gonna be the key to taking out these guards. I wonder if maybe they can shoot from the vantage point. I guess we'll find out. Let's go. They sure can. Alright, so, want to put archers back here. Alright, now we gotta get this big ball of Varangian guard. Still didn't see what that did. Said it killed some ally. All right, boys, get in there. Let's go. Gotta take him out. Deal 10 damage to the commander. Okay. Military arts. Mental onslaught. Military arts, I suppose. Let's do this. It'll help out just a little bit. We just keep getting whittled down, man. Archers up top. The answer is yes. Let's go. Alright, get in there, Owl Bear. Starting to do some real damage to him. Alright, he gives himself invincibility. This guy's kind of gimmicky, man. Roll Tide. Let's go. I want to wait until I can cycle through my bandage more. Alright, so the next ball of units, just some of the Tide. That's not so bad, actually. That's not so bad at all. Let's go. Alright, Tide fighting Tide. But we're doing just a tremendous amount of damage to this guy. However, the eyes are about to open up. And he keeps hitting me. Roll Tide. Let's go. Gotta cycle to my bandage again. Keep beating him down here, boys. 15 damage to the commander. Oh, man. Just relax on that. Alright, so what happens? All-seeing eyes. Instantly kill all units on the battlefield. Okay. That puts me right down to 15. Which I don't much like. You lose 1 mana. He's gonna give himself invincibility. Where's the bandage at, man? Because what's he doing next? Conversion. Okay, well, let's just not play anything. Yeah, nobody to use it on, huh? Instantly kill an ally unit with the highest attack damage. Deal damage equal to that unit's attack to the commander. Well, we have to simply just end our turn here again, I suppose. Because we can't take that damage. And now he's going to directly attack me, right? Deal 20 damage to the commander, wow. And we didn't get the bandage. Ah, man, you gotta be kidding me. Deal 20 direct damage to the commander. You've got to be kidding me, man. Like, there's nothing I can do. We're simply toast. Unless he changes his mind, I suppose. But I heard some people saying this boss is cheap, and now I see what they mean. Lose 1 mana at the start of each turn as well. And here we go. The run ends right there, just like that, with a pulsar blast from an all-seeing eye in the sky. S rank. Maxed out the human civ. Joan of Arc gets level 6. So that actually unlocks her little cannon. It'll be fun for a future run for sure. But that was the first time I ever faced the super secret final end boss. Maybe I would have made a few different choices, but we do get the Blade Magic Circle unlocked. An excellent base card. This is absolutely tremendous. 2 damage to 2 random enemy units each time a card is used. Tremendous base card there. Good for any deck. Then we got artillery support, so summon Colverin. Okay, that's pretty cool as well. But unfortunately, we just fall a little bit short, but we did get Zug Lang unlocked, which is great. So now we have all 4 commanders unlocked. Ready to rock and roll. Of course, Zug Lang is... what's kind of his deal? I don't know, arrows and debuffing, kind of seems like. Looks like he likes tactics cards. Pretty cool. But yeah, my friends, this has been another exciting installment of Commander Quest. I sure hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, and if you're new here, then please consider becoming a subscriber. Subscribe so you don't miss the next Commander Quest run. That was the first time I fought the All-Seeing Eye, the super secret final boss. And now I've got some questions, right? So does that boss show up every time now that we faced him once? Or do I have to deliver that letter in each run? I guess we'll have to find out. One thing that I did notice, though, is after beating the game the first time around, right, in our dwarf run, I did notice that that letter event did start showing up. So obviously I put 2 and 2 together and figured that was the key. The game text kind of tells you a little bit as well as you go to the letter events. And that was the first time I fought him. We're definitely going to be a little more prepared next time. So with all of that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. But thanks again so much. I do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.